What? 2 videos in 2 days? That's crazy. That is because I'm serious. I want to be back when it comes to doing YouTube. I want to be back and everything. So, as you've probably read by the title, or maybe you did, maybe you just clicked on a video just because you saw I posted, I am reading your questions today. I just picked a couple of questions from all my videos, comments, and stuff like that. There's a lot, so if I saw a good question, I was just like, screenshot and everything. So I'm going to be answering some questions, things like that. And if you like videos like this, just let me know, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Chili Chiller says, how do you know what is real and what is not? That is a very good question. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I don't. I have to go, hey, do you see that? I'll point it out. Like, I'll be like, hey, I'll go to my friend. Do you see that? And they're like, no, I don't. I'm like, okay, thanks. You know, just to clarify. And some things are obvious. If you see some kind of weird monster, you're like, that's probably not real. And sometimes I hallucinate without even having episodes. Like, I'll just see something and be like, oh, okay. Next. Sterling Grigg says, does the music drown out the voices you hear? They are talking about my episode video where I was listening to music. It's not like they drown out the voices. It's more like it keeps my brain occupied. That's a big key with me. As long as I'm distracted, there's a lot I can get by with and manage. Yeah, that's basically it. I mean, of course, music's nice. Music's great. Things like that. Great. Love it. How long do these normally last? This was also on my episode video, I believe. They can vary. Sometimes they'll be like a couple of minutes. Other times they'll be a couple of hours. And it's different for everyone. It's different for everyone. 3 AM Vibe says, and what is your favorite band? That is easy. Typo Negative. Typo Negative is my favorite band. If you don't like metal and you don't like goth, then probably not your thing, but they're a gothic metal band that's no longer around. The lead singer, Peter Steele, died back in 2010, so they're no longer around, and but they're really good, really good. I highly recommend them. Great band. Mr. Tuba says, how are you feeling nowadays? You are so brave for sharing this. Thank you. You know, I'm just living the dream. You know how it is, me living the dream. I'm always living the dream. That's just how it is. But no, in all seriousness, I've been really good. You know, I've met so many amazing people on my Discord and Instagram. If you ever want to hit me up, just do it. I mean, if I don't get to you, I'm sorry, but I try to. I genuinely try to get to everyone. And you'll even notice if you do follow me on Instagram, I message everyone like, hey, I'm bored, hit me up. You know, I just love meeting new people and just, it's great. Mandy Ray says, how are you doing now? I am doing spectacular. No, okay, I'm not gonna say spectacular because still I get moody some days, but hey, that's normal. You know, there's always going to be those days. It's important to answer that question. I mean, I know it's such a common question, hey, how you doing? But I think on this channel, you know, it's something that you gotta ask people, you know, like sometimes I'll randomly message a random person on Discord or a random person on Instagram that follows me, and I'll just be like, hi, it's me. How are you doing? You know, because you never know what someone's going through, and that can really make someone's day. You know, I'll just message a random person. And it's great to see people's reactions. So if you ever get a message from me saying, hey, how you doing? It's legit. It's really me. Arso says, do you ever have funny or nice voices? I wouldn't really say funny or nice, but I would say neutral. Yeah, I can't think of anything that was like funny, like ha ha ha, but neutral things that are just like, okay. But during episodes, it's usually a negative thing. And that's a big usually. Anna Turquoise says, why do you gotta be so pretty, dude? Because genetics. I get it from my father. He's one handsome man. At least he was. Nowadays it's kind of iffy. I don't know. CC Costley, you seem happier now. What's your secret? I'll let you guys in on a little secret, okay? The secret to happiness is... Natalie West, what does the voice sound like? That's what I always wanted to know. So that's also a really good question. They typically sound kind of they have different, they're different voices. They may sound like a girl, they may sound like a boy, they may sound like a man, a woman, or some that I've never heard before. Were you on meds in this video? Either coming off them or starting them? So I was kind of in the phase of starting. Yes, and at least my episode video, because that's what the question's talking about, is the episode video. So in my episode video, I was actually starting meds. After starting meds, you know, I got better over time. I was on medication at the time. Yeah, that's the question. That's the answer to the question. I wasn't coming off them. I've never really come off meds until like recently, and then I got back on them because that was bad. Mood-wise, I wasn't really having hallucinations. I just was talking about things that didn't make sense and my mood was off. Tiff Harrell, do you think it's possible to maintain a long-term relationship and it be healthy? My ex and I have a family member who are diagnosed schiz. It's different for everyone, yes, but I think majority of times, yes, it can be a healthy relationship if one is really good for each other on both ends. So if they're schizophrenic, they need to be medicated, most likely. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't need to be, but yeah. Both need to be good for each other on both, like I said, on both ends. You know, the one that isn't schizophrenic, it's not good if both are schizophrenic or both are severely mentally ill, because they can really feed off each other on, you know, the bad and the negative and the illness part. But if one is really understanding and helpful, and that's great. Actually, both have to be, but one's understanding and helpful towards their illness is what I mean, then I don't see why not. I mean, I've had great relationships, friends and romantic relationships. You are a legend. Have you thought about making a live stream every time you get into an episode? Maybe that way we can all talk through as a community and cheer you up. I just realized a fan was running in the background. Why did no one tell me? Wow. Maybe make someone an admin so they can remove anyone trying to do harm. That is indeed an idea, but I don't know if I trust myself enough during an episode to be there. I do like the idea, which is why I'm including it in this video. I do wonder what would happen, or what the experience would be like and what that would be like, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I don't know. Lorenzo Marchini. Forgive me if I'm wrong. I barely know about this, but I thought people with schizophrenia didn't know they were actually schizophrenic. Isn't it one of those mental illnesses where people affected by it don't know and have no way of knowing they are actually ill? You can be aware that you're schizophrenic. There are a lot of schizophrenics that are aware. It's just usually I feel when you're having an episode, you aren't aware. Sometimes I'm not aware when I'm having an episode. Sometimes I am aware. Like my episode video. I was aware I was having an episode. And it was very depressing. Megan Vats. Hey, I wanted to ask, how can you help someone if they have schizophrenia? How to confront them? What to do if they are going through an episode, and can we do anything to comfort them at the moment? And I also wanted to ask, where do you think you get these voices? Have you heard a stranger's voice a lot of times? Where do you think these voices come from? Also a great question. So, let me answer all these questions. How can you help someone if they have schizophrenia? Be there for them. Try to understand them. Do your research. And just get to know them. I feel like schizophrenia is very heavily stigmatized. So to comfort them, that's all you have to do. Just be there, do your research, and try to understand them. What to do if they are going through an episode, and can we do anything to comfort them at the moment? Like I said, that's all you have to do. Just be there for them. You know. So another common question that goes with it, though, is do you go with their episode or you don't? I've heard both. Be for them, or sorry, don't go along with their delusions, deny it, or be there for their delusions. I say it depends on the person personally, or the type of episode it is. If they're not trusting you because you're denying it, which is what usually happens with me. Never say their delusion is true. Never do that. That's always a big no-no. But never. Sometimes I feel with me, as an example, never deny it. Not never. Sometimes don't deny it though. Like say, ask questions. Like kind of get them to think about it. Like, let me think of an example. Why do you think these people are after you? You know, things like that. You know, that's my advice to that. Also, I wanted to ask, where do you think you get these voices? No clue. I haven't done too much research on why they happen. All I know is, you know, the classic, what people say, chemical imbalance. Okay, that's the best I got. And that's probably the extent of knowledge that we have on schizophrenia. Have you heard of a stranger's voice a lot of times? Yeah, I hear voices that I've never heard before. So I don't think I have. I don't know. And where do you think these voices come from? I don't know. Okay, guys, that is all. So that's all for this video. If you enjoyed, be sure to like and subscribe. And if you do, gently tap the bell icon. Just, you know, tap it. And then so you know when I post new content. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be doing more videos. And I really hope to do more. If you have any ideas for videos or any more questions or anything, comment down below and I'll try to get to them. I went through a phase when I stopped reading my comments because, I don't know, most are positive, most are good and positive, you know, but sometimes you read ones where it's like, yeah. Be sure to like and subscribe. If you subscribe, hit the bell icon. No, tap the bell icon so you know when I post more content. Like it if you want more content, and I will see you guys some other time. Love you all, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye.